When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. About to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will get the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
To the air, it's Robertson. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Houston's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys.
There he goes! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. At the 40, there he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Johnson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Finds his man, it's Johnson. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
That's caught. It's Broussard. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Finds the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down. And this offense is smelling the end zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Handoff from the shotgun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
The short hands. It's Broussard. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a crease. It's Sanford. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up in. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. To the air, it's Robertson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report. making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Wilson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Using the quick game. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Need. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Bears will hustle to the line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Washington. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Got his man in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Washington. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Robertson. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we've got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. They'll try the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go right back to it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Beckman. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Houston will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got the first down and more.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Now they'll run the draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Beckman. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Run in the red zone. It's Sanford. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down in the end zone.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cameron.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He leaves it with his back. Quick spin on the line. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for room, it's Sanford. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Look, I think you got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, you just threw it right in to a bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage, that's not the play you want to make. You want to find other avenues to make plays. Don't go for the guy with two on him. It seems pretty simple, but, man, a lot of times you have that go-to guy. That's the guy you want to force feed.
To the air, it's Robertson. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Back to pass on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Punt is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Snagged in the middle, it's Cameron. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, if I'm a coach, I'm always trying to isolate a running back on a linebacker any chance I can get. And they got it there, but winning for the linebacker. Great job seeing that ball, going and attacking the running back as soon as he catches it and getting him on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Finds his target down the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. He's got an open man. They fire. offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
That's caught. It's Prentice. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw again. Finds his man in the middle. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Unloads it left. It's picked off. That's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And the Bears hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Washington. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Right back to it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. From the gun, running back gets the give. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They jump on top here in OT.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Touchdown, Bears! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. We play on. First down here in the 2nd overtime period. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. He's looking to throw. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Back to throw, it's Wegman. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They want to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away. Because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
So instead of bringing out the field goal unit, they'll try to take the early overtime lead with a touchdown. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things.